Hey, what's up, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football, literally. And man, we're going to talk some week 7. We're going to look at some week 6 recap. Sorry, guys. Man, I'm so happy to share that I finally hit a lineup. I got a single entry for $5. I smashed it for $1,127, something like that. But cool, man, a 200x. So we're going to be making some lineups. Man, I'm just excited. What's going on, man? EJ here, just hanging out, chilling. Be back in a minute. I'm going to set the stream up, see if anybody wants to talk week 7. Man, I'm excited. I got a lot of motivation, got a little bankroll, and man, we're going to totally play some single entries. I'm going to jump into some $50, some 12s. Man, I just want to build a lineup with you guys. That's all it is. I don't want to be a pro. I don't want to be someone that I know I'm not. I just build lineups. I'm just like you guys that are going on. Shout out to Clockwork Sports. You guys, man, big team, big network. I really appreciate what I read with you guys. Always updating one of the guys in the channel was like the backup running back for the Titans. He was like, Nichols is out. And man, I was like, whoa, I would have never pulled this dude out of my lineups if I didn't read that in the Discord. So shout out to Clockwork Sports. Good stuff, man. Let's see here. Oh, that's my Grady here. Just sharing the page on my channel. Man, you know, guys, I'm just a raw streamer, just chilling, hanging out. Lots of fun, man.
Abby! Are you streaming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a little stream going. We're going to look at this lineup. Look at this one that took it down, man. So this is a showdown. I didn't get a chance yet to jump on my channel. I've kind of been feeling under the weather, but hey, I'm back at it, feeling a little bit better. I keep pushing back. It's just something I do. I try and schedule for a certain time or day, and it's like, nope, man, I'm continuing to just live my life outside of the stream, and that's all that's important. That's the biggest thing we can do in life is to enjoy what we do, where we're at, and who we are. And man, let's set some lineups. This is breathing fantasy football, literally for a reason. It's not just setting lineups. I'm a guy that likes to talk with you guys. I want to make sure that you guys are clear-minded where you're making these picks. That's a big thing to me. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, if you don't feel like you're rushing trying to hit a lineup, you're going to hit one. Just let it be easy. Try and find some creativity with your plays. Like this one that I played, Cha-Cha, I hit a freaking $5 single entry for $11.27, baby. It was on the Monday night. I had Henry and a captain, Allen, Diggs, Beasley, Bass, and Westbrook, Hines. I split it 9 ways, so that was cool. That's going to help with bankroll so we can look at some bigger tournaments. I want to play this $50 single entry, the main slate. I'm going to get creative with some plays. So yeah, I want to start building some lineups, show that we can get this, man. How'd you do this past week? How'd you do in the Thursday game? I got smashed. I had a Monday to Thursday classic going, the 2-game slates, and I got like 25th and 30th place. So I cashed like 3x my ROI, but whatever. I'm not good at all that terminology. But yeah, fuck, man. To the moon, man. Dude. Just think I would have put a $50 single entry with this tournament and smash. That would have been cool. I didn't play the Browns one. Didn't like the vibe. Took the day off. You're smart, man. You and my buddy Jake both told me the same thing. You took the day off. You guys got more discipline than I do. I still played. Like 20 lineups, and I got smashed. My Monday to Thursday combination, the classics, they helped bail me out. But yeah, I'm really happy where I'm at right now. I got a little bankroll, so man, we're gonna fire in some big tournaments, some single entries, some $50. Like to build this up, man. Spread the wealth, have some fun. That's who I am, man. I didn't play the Browns, but yeah. So let's see here. What do you think about week 7? Any thoughts? Are you setting any lineups and anything simple, easy? Big fields, small fields. What do you play, Cha-Cha? I don't really remember. Let's see here, man. Let's play some tunes. Big fields, small fields. What do you play, Cha-Cha? Oop, not that. I'm playing some tunes in the background to kind of just chill out here. Yeah. Oh man, you're a big fan of De'Aaron Johnson? Damn. Yeah, I wish we would have been thinking that way. I'm just adjusting the music in the background. I love just jamming out, man. It's the only way I can set lineups and kind of just get in my zone, my vibe. Because I set that same lineup that I showed you just here. I just didn't record it. I kind of wasn't feeling it, man. I kind of been in a little rut recording with a lot of negativity. I don't mind like talking to people, like those that come on and maybe have a comment here or there about trying to be like EJ, like get to the point. What are you here to actually do? Are you gonna set a lineup or just talking? I get that, man, but those that just straight up bash, I guess it wears on me a little bit. So I take a little break and kind of regroup, just set my own lineups in my own peace of mind, not having to prove anything. I like jumping on the streams here to connect with you guys. That's what this is, man. That's what the love of finding this. Damn, man, we should have talked. I kind of faded Johnson. That's why I struck out. I went with Landry and Keenum. I thought something didn't work. But yeah, I wanted to fade him only because I knew he was like the biggest chalk play. I was like, if this guy busts, I probably should smash. So it backfired, but all good. Let's see. What do we want? I got a bunch of contests already. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to set a couple. I'm not gonna do a big stream. I'm got a big day tomorrow. I'm gonna go fishing with my pops. We're doing a surf fishing challenge. We live on the beach here over in Florida, so man, we're going surf fishing in the morning. Probably catch about 30 fish off the shoreline. It's gonna be fun. I'll take some pictures and put it up in the stream on the next one. So I'm gonna be on just for a little bit so I can get like 5-6 good hours of sleep. Upcoming contests. So I got the nickel, 3 nickels to draft huddle. So I like these 3 max. Those are usually the ones that I end up getting 5x. I used to play a lot of the single entries. I kind of faded from it. I've been focused on this optimizer the whole season, and it's like it's actually been backfiring on me. I still want to learn the optimizer, but trying to optimize 150 lineups and have them try and make some sense where I didn't actually set them, it hasn't worked yet so far for me. I think it will. I have seen some crazy plays where I like got like 5 or 6 nut plays. Like last week, it was like Cooper Kupp, CD Lamb. I had Kupp and Lamb, and like another big quarterback, and then I just busted everywhere else. Like I was just right there. I had a couple good spots. So let's look at this, man. Which one do we want to do? Let's do the $5 single entry. I set a couple of lineups. I can pull up a lineup that I set, a direction I was going in, just so I can show you guys that I have looked at a couple of lineups. I looked at 2. These are 2 of my favorite, and I'll explain them for a reason. So this one lineup that I got going here, I'll zoom in a little bit. And I'll explain why I think this lineup could be optimal. I mean, that's what I want to go with the show, man. I want to show you guys what I think could be optimal lineups based on how the game script can go. So I got Ertz here in here as quarterback. Like, how can he not go against Ertz? he has gotten you no less than 20 points a game, right? And he's got a great matchup. Totally rocking Ertz. At 26, 23, 31, 25, 21. Yeah, this is another great favorable matchup in the Dome in Las Vegas. They're still kind of reeling, I guess. Their defense has been slashed. Like, you got to keep rolling this dude. Like, how cheap is? Well, they're pretty pricey. 3K. Yeah, they give up 300 yards to Teddy Bridgewater. Come on, that guy. Yeah, I'm rocking. Well, the hell's Chicago, but yeah, I'm running Jalen Hurts here. And I went with Daryl Henderson. That's an obvious chalk play going against the Lions. Then you got McKissick. I heard that Antonio Gibson's kind of banged up, right? He may not play. So I like J.D. McKissick. And you got Adams. Adams is due for the bounce back. He got, he skips it every other week. So 2 weeks ago it was 40 points. Then he dropped a 12 bomber or bugger, and then a 34 bomber. Bam, man. Yeah, he's due for another 30 point. I'd spend a 8,900 on him. It's a safe ceiling, I would say. I don't know what that means. That's just my interpretation of how I think this works. But I think Adams is one of the safest ceilings for this week. I like the Philly as the underdogs tomorrow, so I can't disagree with that Hurts call nor the Quez one. I'm just ready for Watkins to I want to be there when he delivers. He's going to have a game like KJ Hamler. Did you remember last year where KJ Hamler had like 29 points, 2 touchdowns, 3 catches, like 100-something yards? Yeah, I want to be there when that dude smashes for like 3K. But how do I feel about Aaron Jones? Man, I don't know. I think it's more timeshare than we think. I think that the two split pretty equally than you think. It's probably like 60-40. I think 40%. They want to keep Aaron healthy, man. I don't know if this is a great matchup for him, but I think it's going to be low owned. I'll look at it right here. I always like pulling up this Fantasy Labs. It kind of helps just give us a little direction. Thought I had it loaded. So here we go. Let's look at this game. Select none, and we're going to look at the game that we just talked about, which is Packers. I want to look at the snap share. Actually, I can look at it right here. So Aaron Jones is projected 13% start. I say that's medium chalk. I don't know what that means. But AJ Dillon's like less than 1%. Yeah. AJ Dillon's like that's that Peyton Barber. You remember when Peyton Barber a couple weeks ago just popped off for like 30 points? That's like AJ Dillon just popping off. And like, I feel like, I don't know, man. This is what we do with Galaxy Brain. We go with contrarian plays. That's how you're going to win these championships. You got to take these risks and have a lot of failed lineups and find that one lineup that just had just the weird bells and whistles on it that just made the vehicle soar to the moon. I mean, that's such a funky way to explain it, but that's what makes sense to me, man. Like putting AJ Dillon in this lineup or in a lineup with you guys tonight is not out of the realm. Let's look at the snap share. So last game, he said he had 25 out of 59 snaps. That's almost half. So he's been getting more He's pretty steadily involved. I feel like Aaron Jones is so touchdown dependent at this point. He doesn't get as many looks as we think. I mean, he does get a lot of targets. Still gets 4 or 5. But man, I watch my pack. The way I see it is, it's so unique with what they may do. Each week, it's totally something different. They could like go to Bobby Tonyan for 2 touchdowns. That's how the Packers fantasy works. If Aaron Rodgers has a good game, one of his guys just blew up, and you hope you had him. Like Bobby Tonyan last year, 3 touchdowns in like week 7. But that's how. And Aaron Jones got those 3 touchdowns, and they said it was because of it was for his dad. So he had that huge game, and he had a huge game last year against the Lions in like week 2, like 48 points. I remember that. But I don't know, man. 35, 44. He does get more snaps, like 60, 40. But yeah, I like this lineup. Going back to the lineup I was talking about, I got Watkins and Bateman. So Watkins and Bateman, man, I see that as like, that's your 2 cheap guys that have not blown up yet. And Bateman's like, he's healthy now, and we still don't know the sample size. We don't want to keep chancing it. We want to be there when he pops for 25, 30 points. And I still don't think he's going to be that highly on. He did get 6 targets, but I think people are going to still be cautious of using him. Because if he pops this week, Bateman's going to be like 4,100. He's not going to go up that much, but he's going to be so chalk heavy if he pops this week. So I'm rolling with them in a lot of my lineups. I want to take that risk. I got Waller here, so I get to get a stud tight end who hasn't popped in a while, so he's due for a pop.
Pop.
Pop, pop, pop. That's how it works, babe. You got to try and find these guys that just blow up, and you got to take your chance and your risk. That's how you end up hitting a top lineup. You got to find some chalk, and you got to try and take some risk. Shoot some arrows out into the sky and hope that they land somewhere. Yeah, I'm rolling some Bateman. Batman. He's going to be called Batman, man. Yeah, I like McKissick here against the Packers. We know that they could already have a game script that's using him, and I heard that Gibson's kind of banged up. He's probably going to play, but questionable. But I can see his I can see this more evenly split snaps. So I like this lineup. And I got Devontae Smith. That's my only like question mark. But this lineup will just totally take it down if these guys all come through. I mean, it's possible with Hurts getting like 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. He's a fantasy stud, but he's not that efficient with the system, at least from a watching and understanding point of view. Man, every time he hiked and took the ball, he looked for a second and just took off running, trying to think of his next outlet, and he doesn't switch back and look down the field again. I think that's a difference. That's what Mahomes does really well. He'll take off running and look back down the field and make a unique pass. And I saw Hurts run out of bounds without throwing it out and took like a 3-yard loss. So he's not that good yet, but he's fantasy good for some reason. So I want to take a bullet and try it. I don't like Smith. I think just one of them would work. But let's see here. How can we change this slightly? Where could we go? If we kept Watkins, Bateman. Who else were we talking about? You got any plays, any unique ones? I really like I want to look at this Tampa Bay passing because I want to see if Tyler Johnson's in play with Brown out. Tyler Johnson for $3K. Expected to serve as a Buccaneers number 3 receiver, like the slot. That's like that's Tom Brady's favorite spot on the field. Man, I think this guy has to be chalk, right? Yeah, Miles Sanders. Wasn't he like 5,100 or something? He's like really cheap. That's like Mike Davis price. Yeah, I may build a lineup. I may go heavy on just the Eagles if I do a mini optimizer. I still want to try the optimizer because I want to see if I can still be profitable on it and enjoy it. But yeah, we got to start building some single entry lineups. I'm going to eventually erase this one. But I want to see Tyler Johnson. I want to see if we could put him in a lineup. With Antonio Brown out, this guy, I would take a flyer on him. For $3K, you have to, man. Kind of just pulling some pieces out of this lineup. All right, I'm going to start fresh here. I want to put Tyler Johnson and Rashad Bateman in. Yeah, I want to roll with these two really cheap plays and then just stack it with a lot of chalk plays. So let's see here. Do we roll with Tom Brady and do another like Mike Evans? I could see Fields struggling in this game on the road and Brady just eating it up. Like thinking that Bears got a defense in this game, they could get smoked, man. I think I'm going to roll Tom Brady and either Godwin or Evans. It's just pick your poison, trying to pick which one. Because I think both receivers can smash. Looks like the Bears may contain the tight ends. Like to see O.J. Howard smashing back-to-back weeks, I'd rather fade that. And now he's injured, questionable. Yeah, I'm going to roll with like Mike Evans or Godwin. Not sure yet. But I think this is a killer stack to do. One second. So who's leading the league for targets in the red zone? Oh, Chris Godwin. Godwin's looking great at his price too. I just want to see if both of them could smash, man. Let's try Godwin and Johnson. That's just crazy enough that could that make sense with Bateman. Now let's look at our running backs. Can we go like really chalk heavy? Like is Derrick Henry in play with this lineup? I think so. Gotta go back to Daryl Henderson. He's like a chalk heavy play. I want to see what these guys are projected. Go back here. So Fournette's projected 20% owned. Aaron Jones is 13. Henderson's 22. DeAndre Swift's projected 20%. So those look like the chalk guys. Devontae Booker at 10%. I don't trust no Devontae Booker. That's a fade for me. I mean, I guess he could catch some balls. I guess I shouldn't say total fade yet. I'm trying to think if it could make sense. I never liked Devontae Booker. Miles Gaskin, Joe Mixon, 14%. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just reading. Godwin, Cup, and Diggs all lead the league with 12. Red zone. That's a good stat that you find. Thank you for that. Hopkins looks like he's been a disappointment in terms of fantasy for his price. He hasn't been giving you those 30-point ceilings that we're used to seeing. And he's gotten 20 points the last 2 games. I don't know. I think I may look into playing him. Could I go Chase Edmonds and Hopkins? Nah, I wish I could. So who's really cheap? You said Miles Sanders. Let's get him in this lineup. So look at this. I can get could I get Waller? No. Well, can't do this one. Do I try and back out of Henry? Go a little cheaper. Henderson and Sanders? I don't know. What do we do here, EJ? What do we do? Patterson, man, that dude's got to be super chalk, man. Everyone thinks he's going to catch like 6 balls, 2 touchdowns, and then whatever he gets you on the ground game. %, on 15. He's played a lot more snaps last week or 2 weeks ago before the bye. Kind of like it. I mean, he's been popping. Like, do we want to like fade him? It's a good matchup. Miami hasn't been that good. James Robinson ran well against him. I think Patterson can cut through these guys. Let's get him in this lineup. I could upgrade somewhere, not too much. Or let's look at our defense. I can get Bucks D. That'd be crazy. No Chicago. They just get shut out. Justin Fields is that bad that there's no run back. Like, that's crazy. I don't have any Chicago play here. Let's try it. I mean, the game script makes sense. Yeah, I love that. I can't believe I didn't even think this has to be the first time he's played the Texans. Dang, I feel like Hopkins should be like in every one of my lineups now. Thank you, Cha-Cha. I think I'm going to put him in a lot just based on that revenge factor. That's an inner feeling that you got to get and play it. I mean, we all get these feelings and itches, but when they come across our mind, we're like, man, I thought about playing that guy. How come I didn't do that? Well, this is it, man. You got to play Hopkins in a few of your lineups. I hope you do, and I hope you smash. I'm loving this lineup. Tom Brady, Patterson, Sanders. Like, the receivers are not supposed to make sense. So that's what's great about it. And we got 2 studs, Waller and Hopkins. It could work, man. Let's do it. All right. Let me see. Can we enter one more? Let's do the fair catch, the $12 fair catch. If we take this down, it's $10K up top.
For what?
So with that being said, let's look at Kyler Murray, man. What do you think? And we roll it with Hopkins. Should I go back to my Bateman play? I want to go Watkins. That's who I do like. I want to be there when this guy smashes. I want to be there. I'm totally feeling like this is a game where Watkins could get not just one touchdown, get in twice. Now let's see here. Where can we go for running backs? I'm loving this so far. I got Kyler Murray and my quarterback. Hopkins, Bateman, Watkins. Of course, Bateman, Watkins, you guys aren't going to like it, but man, you never know. If you watch the way Watkins has played, he's been like catching some really hard balls. And he had a touchdown stolen from him in the last game. This guy's getting in, man. And I want to be there when he does for at least 3,900. When he does smash, it's going to be 20 points. And I love 20 points. This could be the game where he does it. Dang, do I go Henderson here? I wanted to get him in the lineup the last one. So let's put him in this one. Go back to Patterson. I think Patterson's going to smash, man. I want to be there for 25, 26 points. Tight end. Where can we go tight end? Do we go Kelsey here? You know, Kelsey's always good for a 25-point game every now and then. Can we get Kelsey? Yeah, we can get Kelsey. Look at this. We can get a decent defense and another cheap flex. Do we go back to that one play we were just talking about, Tyler Johnson? How crazy would that be if I put him back in this lineup? But that's what it is, man. You got to find these plays and roll with the stud chalk, and hopefully these plays that we pick could be the nuts, man. Oh, sorry about that. So what do you think, man? What are your thoughts on Patterson and Henderson? Nico Collins, 3,200 will be in my player pool as a run back option on my Arizona stacks. Hey, you got a good point. Maybe I should look at that. I don't know why I didn't think of another run back. I'm actually doing pretty bad. I'm kind of stuck on these 2-3 guys that I want to play, at least show you in a couple lineups, because I want to be there when Watkins pops. And same with Batman. So are Patterson and Henderson two safe, chalky plays? Are we looking at least 50 points from the combination? I'd love to get that. Let's see what Nico Collins gets us. So let's look at that for a second. I'm kind of interested in their backfield. He didn't do shit. After that one gave me pop, 5 targets. He just didn't get in the end zone, and they weren't that deep. But, man, I see the Texans just getting smashed. Cooks is a little too expensive for me. We could key on him, and he may not do that good. Amendola, is he playing? I don't know. I don't know what I think about Nico Collins if this guy's getting ready to come back since he hasn't played. Would Amendola actually be the play? We're saying Nico Collins. Now he's hurt, questionable for the game, limited practice. I mean, since this guy's such an unknown still. Yeah, it says he could sit. He may be banged up. I don't know. I like the Amendola play, actually. That's way too crazy to put Amendola, Bateman, and Watkins in the same lineup. That's just nuts. But you never know. They're gonna do anything they can to get some excitement for the Texans going. These guys have been getting blown out. They almost beat the Patriots, but I think this could be a trap game for Cardinals defense. I'm still playing them in a couple, but now I'm starting to rethink that they're too cheap for a reason. Like Cardinals D looks like the lock, don't they? Like 3,100. Davis Mills on the road again. Yeah, they're gonna get smashed. But I don't know, man. They got to get a defensive score to really make it so great, or get a bunch of sacks. And yeah, 12 points is pretty good last week. It is a good price, but I'm trying to think. If I play Amendola, I'm not playing that defense. Could go Ravens D here. But I'm trying to think if this is going to be a high-scoring affair. I mean, they just shut down Herbert. Do you think that they're on to something, and now they're going to shut down Joe Burrow after everything that the linebacker just said about Lamar being a running back that throws the football? I don't know, man. I put all those things in the account just based on these guys know what is said in social media, and they live off this stuff, man. Yeah, Amendola, let's rock him. Let's find a defense. Ravens D. I'm just saying, man. Bateman could get his, and Ravens D. Who knows? With Kelsey, so we got a stud Kelsey. We got Hopkins, Henderson, Patterson, Chalk, and Murray Chalk. So we got a lot of chalk and a lot of unique ones. So let's see if it smashes, man. You want to do one more? Probably got to go to bed soon. Got a fishing tournament in the morning. So stoked. Got it all packed up. Man. This is last week. The top scores of last week combined. Lamb, 39, 37. Dang. I had some Kirk Cousins stacks. I was on Cousins, man. People Jones, he got hurt yesterday. Hopkins. So, yeah, man. I'm looking at some of these plays, seeing who popped up here. Khalil Herbert. Man, I don't think I could play him this week against the Bucs because he just popped. I think they may find a way to shut down the rookie running back on the road. So Jonathan Taylor, I was on him. Man, my boy Pete, man, sucks that the Kareem Hunt play didn't work. We were trying to, some of the guys had some good points about him being 50% owned. What was Kareem Hunt owned? 40, 50%? And he failed. So it was great if you faded him. Yeah, let me know what your top 3 plays are, man. Because one of these days, I'm going to give you those 3 dudes that I just said, Bateman, Watkins, and they're going to smash. And next week, I'm going to be completely wrong. But I'm trying to be on to something. I'm trying to galaxy brain something that could make sense based on how they have played. It's the way I like to do it, man. I think Chase Edmonds is another good play because the dude has not gotten an end zone yet. When these guys are in a drought, they just pop out of nowhere, and has all the signals. This could be a game where let's build a lineup with Edmonds. And what do you guys think about that? That'll be the last one we do. Man, that's so pretty to look at. I'm so glad that it's possible. Always believe that you can get a lineup that gets smashed the optimal. this actually isn't even the optimal. Having Sweeney, a tight end too for the Bills, he caught a touchdown and had like 7 points. I think that lineup with Sweeney instead of Westbrook-Akeen, I think that lineup took home $200K in the millie. So I just had the other one with Westbrook, who was only a point behind. So it's good to break it down to just see where you're at with some of these lineups, especially in Showdown. Showdown's it's so crazy. It's so crazy how it's designed, where you can find this optimal lineup and who's the best one at getting it. That's what I like to play for. So my passion of playing is still there. I don't think I want to develop a passion for having to do it professionally. I like to just hit random wins. If we hit like a 20K, I'll give some money back on the stream, man. Like, that's just who I am. I don't want to make promises and stuff because I know there's a lot of people out there that are just assholes. Sucks people have to troll you and not just chill with you and at least give me a chance to kind of just be easy and have some fun with y'all. So let's look at this. Let's make one last lineup. Let's do this $3 single entry pylon. Let's take a peek at what's up top. 1K up top, single entry. Let's do it. All right, let's put Chase Edmonds in here. So Devontae Booker, huh? I can't play him, man. He's just not a good running back. But he could smash. I mean, the price is so good. But I don't think I can do it. I'm not that big on Stevenson this week. I will play him. I may play him behind the scenes. But my big drive for him last week was I wanted to be there when he got 25 points. He may do it this week, but I'm not so big. Like the elephant is out there in the room. Everyone sees him now. I think he's going to pop this week, and everybody already knows to play. He could pop. So could we put him in this lineup? Maybe. Why not? Edmonds and him? That's two crazy plays. Let's go back and get very chalky. Chalky. Let's go Mahomes and Kelsey. Mahomes and Kelsey. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I want to build a bankroll so I can give back because I enjoy you guys out there. This is a fun thing to be part of. You just can't take it so serious where it just takes over and consumes you. It does a little bit, but I'm trying to be mindful of it and take breaks and only record once a week. Maybe I'll get on tomorrow, but not too long. So we're still only 43 minutes in, so this is great, man. So let's look at here. Should we go back to Hopkins with Edmonds around both of them? Or maybe I roll with Hopkins and take Mahomes out and put Murray in. Go back to that. Can we do that and get Adams in this lineup? How crazy would that be? I want to see it. No, I can't do it. Adams. Can't put you in here, buddy. Not with Kelsey. I have to take Kelsey out. Let's do it. Let's say Kelsey. I like Higbee, man. For a little cheaper option, this is like a team where he could just smash. Like I could see Stafford just smashing his old Lions. You like Hubbard? I'm actually a huge fan of him and his usage and how they use him. Fortunately, I haven't played him due to matchups and other players I liked at the price recently. Let's look at Hubbard. What can we do with Hubbard? I mean, he's been filling in nicely for McCaffrey, right? $6,100, not a bad price. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Receptions, could get some more this week. Giants defense isn't really that good. So it's another game, another game he could improve on the road. They need this win. They're going to do everything they can to have a good offensive push. I kind of like it. Let's put him in a lineup besides Stevenson. Put Evans and Hubbard in there. I may take Adams out. But I like to have two stud receivers and see what I can do here. Can we go Bateman or that Amendola play? Let's go Amendola. Let's stick to the script here. Tight end, tight end, tight end. I heard some people saying Ertz. What do you think about here? We fade Edmonds and we go Ertz. They're going to get him involved in the first game. This guy's got to play. Don't you think he may see the field a little bit? Yeah, I like Higbee, but I may make another lineup with Murray and Ertz, see what that could do. But this one, I like Higbee. Man, I got to get another $3K, but Higbee's too expensive. It's kind of hard to go with another $3K receiver. Could go Bateman. Let's see what Bateman looks like. Because I think Bateman could smash like 20, 25 points. I can get a 2,300. Could go Eagles here. Football team just stops the Packers. Like, no, I can't do that. Not when you got Adamson. Titans D steps up on a confused Chiefs. No. Well, we know the Lions and Texans are getting smoked. So this one's hard to have Higbee, and I like everything else except Higbee because I don't know if I like Eagles D. No, you can't play Eagles D, man. No way you can play him. So I'm going to change Higbee. I want to get a little cheaper. Ricky Seals-Jones. Have a run back Adams and Ricky Seals. He's been like heavy in the offense. Like I could see Heineke throwing a lot to keep up if the Packers get a big lead. So I like Ricky Seals-Jones. And let's say Amendola has a good game, like 8 catches and like 80 yards, but Cardinals get a defensive score. 3,100 still going with the Cardinals D. I don't know, man. I was kind of talking out of the Cardinals D, and now I'm talking about playing them. No, I can't do that. Can I? But I like Ricky Seals-Jones. That's a chalk tight end. I know everyone's playing him because how he's in the 3K and he's like getting you. We got a touchdown finally. So yeah, this is a chalky play that I want in this lineup. I could take Amendola out of this lineup and roll with Tyler Johnson. And roll with Cardinals D. Let's do that. I want to be contradictory a little bit. I want to fade Cardinals D because the price is so good, but you got to play him because the price is too good. So I want to go back and forth, teeter-totter, on him and off him, on him and off him. I feel like that's a good way to look at setting a lineup. Yeah, I mean, Ertz's price is pretty good. It's an unknown. We love unknowns. That's the biggest thing about playing fantasy when you pick sleepers. It's an unknown. So I love the idea of playing Ertz. I'm going to make another lineup with Ertz, with Kyler Murray. So let's go back to our 3K play. Let's try Tyler Johnson. I could see like Brady just smashing and Tyler Johnson getting in the end zone, having that Antonio Brown role. I mean, this lineup could totally bust and get me 85 points. That's what it is. It's meant to be a lineup that looks like 85 points. But ends up smashing for 230, and I take down the single entry. And that's how these lineups are supposed to look, man. But I got Adams and Hopkins. That's smashable. My only one-offs are Johnson, Bateman, and Hubbard. That's all right. All right, we're at 52 minutes. We're going to do one more lineup. Excuse me. Are you in any best ball? Cha-cha? I forget. What do you go by, man? Do you want me to call you that? All right, let's do this dollar single entry. I feel like this is dollar worthy. Rolling with Kyler Murray. Try some Zach Ertz. Let's go with some Hopkins. Do the double stack. Jesus crushes. Running backs. Man, I'm so scared to play Miles Sanders. It's just he's been such a letdown, and you just never know that he's going to finally get it going. It's like they want to lead. I think that's the thing. Could this be a game where the Eagles actually get a lead? I don't know. I could see them kind of coming from behind, and Hurst is trying to do all the work. Jalen Hurts. I was talking about the A.J. Dillon play. That'd be just nutty. Not with Ertz in the lineup. I'll have to do it in another lineup where my tight end's a lot safer. Could we go Derrick Henry in this lineup? What if we did double running back from the same game? Look at Daryl Williams. That could be a game where both these guys smash. Like Williams gets you 21 points. He's not a bad price. 5,800. It's got to be a chalky play. But I like it. Especially when we got Ertz in the lineup. And we're going to roll with Bateman. I love some Bateman. Maybe go Quez Watkins. I know it sounds crazy. But that's how I do this, man. Yeah, I play some best ball. I got half my lineups in top 3. Only time will tell. My name's Chase. It's technically more like JJ. I got you, man. JJJ. What song is that from? Or the Cha Cha? Do the Cha Cha. Cha Cha now, yo. What run back could? Oh, we already got the run back. Do we go with Amendola here? How crazy would that be? With Bateman and Amendola. And I got Daryl Williams. Nah. Oh, I mean, I kind of need to do it. Is Randall Cobb in play? Not targeted. Damn. Yeah, I didn't see him targeted out there. Like, Lazard actually did pretty well. Equanimous St. Brown had a touchdown. That's a guy you play in Showdown for $200. And you just, oh, yeah, Quez to the moon. Yeah, why am I not talking? Duh. Bateman and Watkins. So we got Hopkins, Ertz, Daryl Williams, Derrick Henry, Kyler Murray. All right, let's get a nice defense. I can get another cheap receiver or cheap tight end maybe. Let's get a good defense. Good defense. Rams D is 5K. That's nuts. I can't get that defense. Not in this lineup. But can you play Rams D? Do you have to have him in a couple lineups? Like, I want to just think if that's possible. Like, is Jared Goff that bad? Is this really a game where he like gets shut out on the road? Really? You like that Ravens D? Yeah, I was thinking about that, like a revenge. Let's roll back with it. You have 4,700 left. You know me, I'll plug anything in here. Stevenson? How crazy would that be, man? These are all my boys. Stevenson, Watkins, Bateman. One of these days, they're all going to smash on the same slate. And I just want to be there when that happens. And Ertz, man, this lineup's so ugly. This lineup's way too ugly. But it could smash, man. What about, oh, I can't get Renfro. Could get Gesicki, double tight end. He's been heavily used at home against the Falcons D. I want to look at this. Falcons D. We're going to get some information here. So could Gesicki be a good play? We want to look at the defense for the tight ends, how they stack up against the tight ends. Falcons D. Against tight ends, they've held the tight ends to 1 point, 3 points, 5 points. The Buccaneers, they gave up 24 points. And week 1, they gave up 25 points to Kelsey, the Falcons D. Oh, wait, that was last year. Sorry. They played Eagles. That's right. Eagles week 1, so 19. Yeah. They've been holding the tight end pretty good. So I don't know what I think about that. I don't think I like the Gesicki play as much. Could work. Double tight end, but with Ertz, I feel like I want Ertz as the flex tight end. if we were doing that. But maybe. Do I fade Ertz? Like, do I really need to play him? Am I rushing it? Or should I roll with Stevenson? Like, have that just be, just do it, man, right? I think I'm going to do it. I did it. I roll with Stevenson. It's $1, man. It's cool that I got to get all the guys I like in the lineup. With Murray, some chalk, you got Henry. So it's not as bad as we think. All right, man. I think I'm going to call it there. We did a bunch of lineups there. We did like 4 lineups. We did Tom Brady. I got this Lamar Jackson lineup I didn't show. I want to show it to you. I got a Lamar Jackson lineup with Daryl Williams, J.D. McKissick. I got Adams, Chase, Bateman. I got Higbee. And I went with Waddle and Cardinals D. So I like this lineup too. These are just my thoughts. You guys know how it is, man. I'm no expert. Not trying to give advice. I mean, I think my advice is you should try and pick some guys that could be unique plays based on their opportunities and the quarterbacks that they have, the ceilings that they could get in that system, I think is what we're looking for. Like Amendola has been a proven play throughout his career. He's had games where he got 30 points, 25. He could totally do it this game if Nico Collins is banged up and he's not going to be on the field as much and Brandon Cooks gets swallowed up. I could see him getting a lot of work. Davis Mills is getting more practice. He's not looking like he's a great quarterback, a franchise quarterback, but he's getting a lot of practice, and Amendola is going to, if he can get some separation, get open, I can see Amendola being a good play. Man, maybe we go back to this. Let's see. What do we go with Amendola here? In my tight end, I can get a big tight end. Thought I can get Pitts, but no. Waller. No, can't get Waller. Could go Higbee. I can improve my defense and get Buccaneers D against a struggling Justin Fields. Man, he threw some bad balls, like deep in the end zone where they're easy picks. Like I could see like that big middle linebacker or middle DL. What's that Hawaiian guy? That the big dude for the Bucks. He's like a monster, man. That guy, if he gets the Fields, it's over. Man, they've been containing the pass, not that good, but last week they held Hurts down pretty well, so they got that running quarterback down. I think I'm gonna roll some Buccaneers D. Man, they're good for a pick, like a defensive score possibly here. Vita Voa or Vita, yeah, that dude, man. Hey, thank you for jumping back in. Appreciate hanging out with me, man. It means a lot to me. It really does. I do these streams because I like to connect with you guys, build some lineups, have some fun. This lineup looks so much better trading Ertz out and putting Higbee in and Amendola. With Buccaneers D, I got a solid D. Let's rock it. No Ertz. I'm not ready to play Ertz yet. That to me is too risky. Like you guys may think that Amendola is a risky play, but to me, Ertz I think is more of a risk. because we don't even know how much they think he knows the playbook and how much he's ready to run out there, how many plays they feel comfortable. Man, these Cardinals, they want to stay perfect, man. When you're in this mindset, when you're this good, at least your record shows you're this good, you're going to do everything you can to continue to be good. So they may take it easy on him if he's not ready yet, but who knows, man? They're not desperate. So there's no rush technically to rush Ertz into playing a lot. They traded for him, but I don't know. I don't think there's a big rush. So we'll see. I think it's another. I think that's one to wait on. All right, man. I'm gonna do one yoga mindful breath, and I'm gonna call it a night. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to join me for a mindful breath where we could disconnect, take a few breaths in and out. Take this opportunity to just rest your shoulders, softly close your eyes, find stillness. Take a full deep breath in through the nose. Keep the lips slightly parched. And exhale out. Let's breathe in our sleepers, our unique plays, our chalk, and fade plays that we don't think are going to be good. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys have a good night. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I may be so burnt out. I've been pounding water, going fishing in the morning. Super stoked. So have a good night. Later.